Now we need to add the data labels. To do that, double click on the legend at the bottom. And once you do that, that's going to give you a chance to go up to the top left corner, and you're going to select the labels, and you're going to choose inside in, so that way we're going to have the data show up on the inside of the table in each one of the bars. Then right click on the one that at the top, or right click on one of those, and you're going to go in and choose to format the data labels, and that's going to change the menu over on the right. Now that you do that, you can go up and choose series name, and that's going to actually give you the name of the from the legend, and also give you the actual number itself. And you may need to do that with each of the categories. We'll do that for each one, and sometimes it may affect or it may not affect all. Now that we have all those selected, let's go ahead and choose that and change the colors of it. So we're going to go to the text options while we have it selected. We're going to go in here to the solid fill and change that to white, so it will show up better. It may be that you need to use a different color for your case. We're going to change this one to white, and then we need to add some shadow to it for it to stand out better. So we're going to choose shadow up here. Be sure you have the text options chosen, and choose the outer top left one. And here we're now going to go in and notice that it's doing it to all three of the cotton bars. We're going to set the transparency at 15%. That's going to allow more of the color of the black to show up below in the shadow area, and also set the distance to 5. We're going to do that with each one of these sets. So we're going to go in and change the color again. Now we're going to change it on the corn. Hopefully it will change it to all three of those. Make sure you have the text option selected. Go to your text, go to your fill, change that to white. And then we'll go up and change the shadow again. We have to have the shadow for it to stand out. We're going to go over and choose the top left on the presets, the outer. And we're going to once again change this to a 15%. Notice it's going to give it more depth on the shadow. And choose 5 for the distance. Once again, we'll do the same thing with the soybeans. Make sure that it does it to all three of them. If not, you'll have to go do it individually. Select the solid fill. Go in and make it white again on the soybeans. And you may notice that it may not do it to all three of them sometimes. And then go in here once again, make sure text options is selected. And then go in once again. Notice this one, it did not choose, it did not correct it. So we're going to go and choose again and make it white. We may have to do them individually. If that happens, it doesn't take just a minute to go in and choose white on each of those. And then we'll go in and add the shadows whenever we need to in just a minute. Select it again. Hopefully it'll pick up all three this time. We'll go back to text options. Be sure you have text options selected. Go to the shadow. Go to the outer top left shadow. Go ahead and set it at 15% once again on the transparency. That gives you a darker setting up there. And then change it to 5. And sometimes you may have to go back in and do that separately to the 3. Once again, we've got that 15% and 5. Once again, we'll do that to the final one here. 15% and 5. Now we'll see how this looks. It's looking pretty good. One thing that we need to do is actually go in and take out the legend at the bottom. I'll show you how it's looking. We don't need the legend now that we've identified each of the labels inside of the bars. To remove the legend, just double click on the legend anywhere. Once you double click on it, then you can go back up here to the selection up here, and you're going to go to the legend and choose none. That will remove it for you. Now you have all three, your cotton, your corn, and your soybeans are all identified. Let's look and see how this looks in the slideshow mode just to show you. Looks great. Try it out.